So welcome back to another video here on the channel where I upload every single day, or at least try to. So today I will be reviewing the film The Gallows. This is a film that a lot of people actually hate and a lot of people bash. Sorry, I'm not going to bash this movie. But before I continue, I will also be reviewing the original cut of the film in another review. Yes, surprisingly, there's original cut on here. There's a special feature that has the original cut. I do give them a round of applause for that because a lot of movie studios nowadays will not give you the original cut of the film. This came out in 2015. Like I said, movie studios don't give you the original cut. But today will be reviewing the original cut that was released in the theaters and the cut that you most likely seen. So, obviously, this is the review for The Gallows, the original version, the original intent. So, The Gallows. This movie, it's okay. Can't talk about it. Here's the thing about The Gallows. Number one, it's not a bad film. Number two, it's not a good film. It's in the middle of being a mad film. It's a found footage film. If you've been on my channel, you know how I feel about found footage films. I'm very, 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 very picky about found footage films. I find the found footage kind of sloppy. I find the found footage to be very sloppy. Very sloppy. The found footage is not good. Like I said, it's very sloppy. The acting is surprisingly good in this. The actors, the actresses are really good. The plot it's very simple. Basically, you got these group of kids. They break into this high school to destroy this stage. Then all hell breaks loose, and etc. etc. Now, like I said, very simple plot. Now, there are some scenes in this movie that are just filler scenes. They're not there to be there. This movie is 81 minutes, but to be completely honest, it feels like it's a 100-minute film, especially towards the end when there's just like a couple of filler scenes in there. There's one really good, gorgeous scene. I really love this one scene. Um, and that is this scene right here. It's on the cover. And it's the scene, well, obviously it's on the cover. It's the scene where like the girl's like this, she's like against like the wall, and the Gallow man comes in like there's like that. There's like this like red tint. Love that scene. That scene's very gorgeous to look at. But really, that's really the only positives I can give this movie. It's one good scene. The acting is really good. That's about it. I can't really give this movie any other positives. I'm very excited to see the original cut. I'm very excited to see the original cut. Very excited to review that because this version, it's a throwaway movie. That's really what it is. This is a throwaway movie. You watch it, it sits on your shelf. I hope the original cut is not going to be like that. I may actually watch the original cut tonight. Because I'm very curious to see the original cut of this film because it's right there, right where my finger is. If you got the Blu-ray, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is very interesting. My final thoughts on The Gallows. I don't enjoy this film. Like I said, this came out in 2015 when there was barely any found footage films, and it was a very weird year for horror. And, um, you know, The Gallows. It's a very generic. It's just very generic, very unoriginal, very uninspired horror movie. One of the reviews on here says creepy, chilling, and terrifying. No. One of the other reviews said it's um re redefines horror. No, it don't. It doesn't bring anything new to the genre. Um, this is a movie I would love to see just as a slasher. Like, no supernatural elements, just a full slasher. Now, another positive that I can actually give this movie is the ending, the twist. I do love the twist. I do love the twist. But the problem with the twist is you get to an amazing twist. You get to something that's really amazing in this movie. So, okay, so you get to that, right? You get to that amazing twist, right? Then the movie's over. you get to this amazing twist that's not fleshed out, that's not explained, and boom, the movie's over. Now I know there's a part two to this. Now I know there's a part two. Not too excited about watching that because how I feel about this. But I've heard things about part two. I have heard part two is a little better, but I've also heard part two retcons everything from this movie, which is disappointing because again, I do like the twist that this movie offers you. Not fleshed out, but it's fine the way it is. Like I said, I just wish they did more with the twist. I wish they took away some of the scenes where they're just like, ugh, well, like there's like running around the hall, which they kind of took some of the scenes away. Basically, filler scenes in a lot of ways. Like I said, this is obviously the original version of the film. Now, I was watching like a little snippet of the featurette of the original film, and they filmed the original cut in 2012. So I'm very excited to see the original cut of the film. I'm very curious to see how different it is because, like I said, this version that we've all seen, eh, um, yeah, it's not what you expect it to be. You know, like I think, like to be completely honest, like you looking at the cover, like the Gallows seems like it's from Blumhouse, who produces Paranormal Activity, Insidious. This must be really good. And you watch it, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but here's the thing: it's not a bad movie. It's not a good movie. It's a mad film. I give it a 7. I give it a 7. It's nothing special. Like I said, I wish they would have did more with the twist at the end. But it is what it is what it is at the end of the day. So that obviously that is my review for the Gallows. I don't think this movie is a bad movie. A lot of people hate this movie. A lot of people will bash it. I'm not gonna sit here and bash it. I'm not gonna sit here and hate it. It's not my cup of tea. Obviously, there's an audience for this type of movie because they made it right. So, like I said, yeah, not too thrilled about this movie. I give it a 7 out of 7. It's fine. Will not be watching this again. Will only be so yeah. If you enjoyed the review for The Gallows, why not smash that like button and please subscribe for your first time viewer. Hit that notification bell to know when I upload a brand new video or even go live. Stay tuned for the review of the original cut. So yeah, big thumbs up. Please subscribe. Let me know, have you seen this film? If you have seen this film, let me know in the comments below. No, I do give it a 7, but I do recommend you watching this film. It does get boring at times. It does get stale and generic, but I still recommend this movie just to see what it is for yourself. We all have our opinions, so give your opinion on this film if you haven't seen it. So like I said, smash that like button and all that. I'll catch everyone in the next video.